Good evening, Your Honor. If you don't mind, could we start with Ms. Carreras, please?
Thank you. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Judge Shade and you are
Bernice Carreras.
Ms. Carreras. I have citations here that go back to May the 31st, charging you with shoplifting, 5169 South Calle Santa Cruz, and failing to appear in
Yeah.
court. I also have charges for shoplifting on July 27th, along with possession of paraphernalia. And
Um,
you're going to appoint the City Public Defender's Office to represent you on these charges.
can I say something? Anyway, I can say something.
You probably don't want to talk about the case, but certainly.
Yesterday, I came to court and, they dropped all those charges.
No, I don't have any charges dropped. In fact, you've got felony indictment going on right now.
That's what I don't understand, like,
This is in addition to those. So
It's warning. No, you offer today.
I'm going to appoint the City Public Defender's Office to represent you on these charges because you're being held on other charges.
Yeah.
Your next court date will be October 31st at 9 a.m. If you're out of custody, you need to appear. If you are still in custody, then the City Public Defender's Office will not to go back to Old Navy or family.
you're holding me on a bond?
No,
Hey,
you're being held on other matters. I'm not holding you on this matter. All right,
So-
thank you, Ms. Carreras.
I'm not getting released day?
No, you've got your other holds.
I don't see, that's the thing, like yesterday, I came to court yesterday.
Yeah, no, still have those charges.
So, but why did she
Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you are?
Maria Tarazón.
I vouch for that guy. He's telling the truth.
Ms. Tarazon.
Yes.
There's a warrant here out of Manatee Court, possession of paraphernalia and failing to appear. This goes back to 2021.
Okay. I don't know. I don't recall. I mean, it's been so long ago. I'm sorry.
We'll appoint Janet Altschuler to represent you on these charges. Hold you on $100 bond, so you get credit on this. Court date's August 27th. That's tomorrow at noon. No alcohol or illegal drugs. But you do have an
Okay.
adult probation hold, so even if you post the bond, you're not going anywhere.
Okay. I have a question about that.
Not much I can tell you about that, but go ahead.
Okay. This probation hold, I went to that court and they told me that I wasn't.
I don't have a file. I don't have any information. I can't help you.
Yeah, that's what they told me over there too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Jones and searching is the first misdemeanor come or you know? Yes, sir. Could I ask what this matter pertains? So
Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir,
Noah Allen Hope, Your Honor.
are Dale. What happened to Mr. Bork?
He's around, he's coming, so.
And Mr. Hudson is still unavailable, correct?
That's right.
Uh,
no objection to continuing, Judge.
Mr. Hovde, interim complaint charging you 2 counts of witness tampering. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and that either counsel wish to be heard on conditions.
Based on this on the written record, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Mr. Howdy is already being held under $250,000 bond on another witness tampering charge. So given that he's not been able to post that bond, we just asked the court to consider setting a much lower bond instead of the state's request of $100,000. Thank you.
Your discovery.
All right, preliminary hearing date was September the 5th at 1:30 in the afternoon. Bond will be $75,000. Pretrial services if the bond is posted. You would have no phone access except for legal calls. No contact with the alleged victims or any potential witnesses. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Right? Thank you, Mr. Hovde.
And is Mr. Hewish still unavailable? Okay. Your Honor, maybe the jail already told you, but Mr. Hewish is still unavailable. It's an involuntary absence, I'm told.
Yeah, and apparently we have a voluntary absence for Stephanie Gomez as well.
We're still waiting for Bork Bradley to come down from housing.
I think he's almost here, right? Mr. Bork. I heard his name. It's Bjork. Yes.
Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are
Bradley Bork.
Mr. Bork. I have a citation charging you with assault, which occurred earlier today. We'll appoint Brent Cicero to represent you on these charges. Set a court date for tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Hold you on a $250 bond. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim in this matter. And I'd suggest you not discuss the matter with anyone except your attorney. Thank you, Mr. Bork.
Good evening, Your Honor. Have you done Diego Garcia yet?
No,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, we do not have a notice of appearance, Mr. Williams.
Your Honor, I was just retained and I can email that to you right now. I have a copy that I can email to you if I have a good email address for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say you have my email address or you need one?
Oh, I need it, Your Honor.
Oh, what email address do we have him email it to? Okay. sc.pima.gov. All right. A Martinez at sc.pima.gov.
Okay, A Martinez at
sc.pima.gov.
okay, so A Martinez with a Z at the end at sc.pima.gov.
Right.
Okay, I'll try to do that right now while I'm waiting.
Judge, may I be briefly excused while the court handles misdemeanors, please?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Okay, Your Honor, I just emailed that.
Sorry. But. Good one, guys. 45, Delta, Netflix, for.
Good evening. I'm Judge Shade and you, sir, are,
Francisco
and your last name?
Bustamante.
Mr. Bustamante, I have quite a stack of things here for you. I have charges from today for shoplifting and criminal trespass, 3180 North, and possession of paraphernalia, 3180 North Campbell. Charges from August 14th for criminal trespass, 3151 North Perch. Charges for possession of paraphernalia and shoplifting at 3180 North Campbell on August the 6th. Failing to appear, it looks like you're supposed to be in court on August the 19th. Criminal trespass, Circle K, Stone and Fort Lowell on June 16th, failing to appear in court. Criminal trespass, June 18th, 3055 North First, failing to appear on July the 1st. Criminal trespass, Navajo and Oracle, July 10th, failing to appear on July 23rd. Criminal trespass and possession of paraphernalia, back at that same Circle K at Stone and Fort Lowell, July 13th, failing to appear on July 24th. Criminal trespass and possession of paraphernalia at 3128 North First on July 22nd, failing to appear on August the 4th. Shoplifting and possession of paraphernalia on August the 1st, 4365 North Oracle, failing to appear on August the 14th. We'll appoint City Public Defender's Office to represent you on these charges.
Seems.
Bond will be $250. If you post the bond, your next court date will be September 25th at 9:30. You're not to go back to 3180 North Campbell, 3151 North First, to any Circle K stores. Are you awake?
Yes.
Okay. 3055 North First, 3125 North First, or 4365 North Oracle.
Samantha.
For alcohol or illegal drugs. If you're still in custody, you'll be seen next week, Friday at about 1:45. Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you are
Isaiah Santini.
Mr. Santini, is your mother's address the same as Ms. Gonzalez's address?
No, ma'am. My mom's address is 3201 South Lakeside, and Mrs. Gonzalez is 8030 East Lakeside Parkway.
Got it. All right. Your next court date on this matter is going to be on September the 30th at 1:30 in the afternoon in the Tucson City Court. Do you understand you need to be present at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you have any firearms?
No, Your Honor.
If you have any, they need to be surrendered. There to be no firearms in your residence. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
No alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no contact with Vanessa Gonzalez. You're not to go back to her residence. You can go back once with law enforcement to get any personal belongings. And there's to be no firearms in your residence. Additionally, you need to remain within the state of Arizona, not violate any laws, and of course, appear at all court dates. Thank you, Mr. Santini.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Judge Fade, and you are.
So Shelby.
Ms. Shelby. And I have charges here that go back to April 26th of last year for shoplifting, criminal trespass, possession of paraphernalia, and failing to appear in court. Will appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges because of your felony hold. Next court date will be October 31st at 9 a.m. You're out of custody, you need to be present. No alcohol or illegal drugs. You're not to go to the incident location or any Target store. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're still in custody, then the city public defender's office will keep you informed and keep the court informed of your status. All right, thank you. Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are.
Here for Judge.
Judge, we,
Here's your hearings.
no, she did, yes. Being on this, I guess the court was getting to that.
Will appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and did either counsel wish to be heard on conditions?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like the conviction that is requiring special terms is from 1996. There was only one charge in 2016 for a drug case. Coming out of a drug case, so we would be asking for pre-trial services release. But if Your Honor is not inclined, Mr. Jackson is not able to afford bond today, so we will ask for a $500 bond if you're not. Thank you.
Preliminary hearing date is going to be September 15th at 1:30. You'll be released to the third-party custody of pretrial services. You need to comply with them. That will include monitoring and treatment, including possibly substance abuse treatment. No alcohol or drugs. You need to report to Pima County Sheriff's Department Identification Unit the Thursday to comply with registration requirements. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
I also have misdemeanor charges here for you that go back to September of 2023 for possession of paraphernalia. Understand, you need to be in court when you've got a court date.
Yeah.
Just go to the next one. Will you go to the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be September 29th at 9:30 in the morning. Your attorney does not represent you on this charge. So if your attorney says you don't need to come to court, you still need to be in Tucson City Court on September the 29th at 9:30. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Thank you, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you.
Look at the cameras.
Good evening. I'm Judge Fayette, and you, sir,
Joe Jones.
Mr. Jones, in a complaint charging with aggravated driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor or drugs, possession of paraphernalia, and driving a vehicle with a face VIN number. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and did either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions?
No, Judge.
Yes, please, Judge. Since Mr. Jones is a level 1 with absolutely no criminal history of any kind, we are asking you to consider pretrial services release at this time. Thank you.
There's been absolutely no verification of identification of address, anything. Additionally, we've got a public safety issue in this matter. Preliminary hearing date is going to be September the 4th. at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Bond is $2,500. If you post the bond, you'll be distributed to pretrial services, not to drive without a valid license, no alcohol or illegal drugs. No alcohol in residents or vehicles. You're not to go anywhere that alcohol is served or consumed. Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Why is it?
You're not getting.
Yeah. So when I go to court again?
So you have September. Oh, it's on the paper. Come on.
Okay.
You can see it over.
And Judge, I'm guessing it was 4 p.m. because it's in our justice court.
Green Valley.
Green Valley. Okay.
Oh,
Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you are?
Benjamin Prado.
Mr. Prado, I have an imminent complaint charging you with unlawful use of means of transportation. I am dismissing without prejudice the other charges. I'll appoint Chris Kimenow to represent you on these charges. Does either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. We acknowledge that the state can essentially ask for a no bond hold. We thank the state for offering that bond. But Judge, we are asking you to consider imposing a lower bond of $3,000. Thank you.
Anything further from the state?
Nothing, Your Honor.
He's already out on a $2,500 bond. Bond will be $7,500 this time. Preliminary hearing date will be September the 5th at 1:30. No contact with the alleged victims or co-defendant except through legal counsel. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Thank you, Mr. Prado.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Mr. Williams, Mr. Garcia should be next.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good evening. This is Mark Williams. I hope you can hear me.
I can.
It's good to see you again, Your Honor. It's been a lot of years.
Let me confirm your client's last name, Mr. Williams.
Hello.
I'm talking to his attorney. Mr. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor. I understand it's Gracia, Gracia, but for some reason they haven't misspelled Garcia.
All right. Mr. Bab, this is the one that we need you on.
Okay, ready to go, Judge.
Mr. Gracia, I have an interim complaint charging you with conspiracy to commit possession of dangerous drug,
Muy bien, señor Gracia, aquí tengo una denuncia que lo imputa de confabulación para poseer un estupefaciente.
that is dangerous drug for sale,
Bueno, una droga peligrosa con fines de venta
and conspiracy to commit transportation of dangerous drugs for sale.
y confabulación para cometer transporte de droga ilícita peligrosa.
Mr. Williams has filed the notice of appearance on your behalf.
El señor Williams ha presentado un pedimento de comparecencia de parte de usted.
Did either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions?
I do, Your
Los
Honor.
diputados quisieran comentar,
Yes, Your Honor, this
comentar
state would
algo
like to
sobre
hear.
las condiciones de libertad.
Let's let the interpreter interpret before we start talking over him, please, Ms. Morrow.
Yes.
All right, so Ms. Morrow, the state wishes to be heard.
Yes, Your Honor. This defendant worked with 3 other co-defendants to deliver 51 pounds of methamphetamine to an undercover officer. This methamphetamine is valued at approximately $41,000 to $60,000 that they delivered.
Slow down. Just remember, the interpreter needs to interpret, so please pause.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't write that fast, so yes. Bueno, en conjunto con 3 otros coacusados se le imputa al señor del traslado de 51 libras de metanfetamina. Luego se le hizo una entrega a un policía encubierto y el valor de dicha droga tenía valor entre 41 y 60 mil dólares. Okay, so between $41,000 and $60,000, the value you said?
Correct.
Okay, I got that.
He has significant ties to Mexico and admitted he had only been in Tucson for 1 day and he lives in Mexico.
Y también tiene lazos a México y admitió que apenas llevaba un día en Tucson y que tiene lazos en México.
Based on that, the state feels a $50,000 bond, a cash bond is appropriate.
A base de eso, la fiscalía opina que sería apropiada una fianza de $50,000 en efectivo.
Mr. Williams, did you wish to be heard on conditions?
Yes, Your Honor. May I begin?
Comentar algo?
Remember to break it up so that the interpreter can interpret, please.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. First of all, there is no victim in this case.
Primeramente, no hay ninguna víctima en este caso.
Next, my client is a U.S. citizen.
Y luego, mi cliente es ciudadano americano.
He has an aunt in Tucson and Green Valley,
Él tiene una tía en Tucson y también Green Valley.
and he can live with either of those aunts if he's free.
Y él puede vivir con cualquier de esas 2 tías en caso de que esté en libertad.
The charges against my client are not evidence.
Las imputaciones en contra de mi cliente no son pruebas.
He is presumed to be innocent as a matter of law.
Conforme a la ley, se asume su inocencia.
My client understands that if you allow him to be free,
Mi cliente entiende que si usted, su señoría, lo permite estar en libertad,
you may impose certain conditions and he will follow those conditions.
usted le podría imponer ciertas condiciones y él va a seguir dichas condiciones.
He has no failures to appear that I'm aware of.
De que yo sepa, no tiene ningún delito por incomparecencia.
He's not a danger to the community.
no presenta ningún peligro para la comunidad,
He's not a flight risk.
no presenta un peligro para darse a la fuga,
If he has any travel documents, he will surrender those.
y si él tiene algún documento que lo permita viajar o cruzar la frontera, él está dispuesto a entregarlos.
It's our request that you allow him to go free on his own recognizance,
Es nuestro pedimento que usted lo deje en libertad bajo su propia vigilancia y promesa de comparecer,
or possibly release him to pretrial services,
o posiblemente lo podría poner en libertad bajo la vigilancia de servicios previos al juicio,
or possibly a combination of those with a $5,000 bond.
o tal vez una combinación de esas cosas con una fianza de $5,000.
That's our request, Your Honor. Thank you.
Es nuestro pedimento, su señoría. Gracias.
Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor.
¿Algo más de la fiscalía? No, su señoría.
Preliminary hearing date will be September the 5th at 1:30.
La audiencia preliminar va a ser el día 5 de septiembre a la 1:30.
The bond will be $50,000 secured, not cash.
Voy a poner una fianza de $50,000, cantidad avalada, no en efectivo.
If that bond is posted, you'll be under the supervision of pretrial services.
Si usted logra depositar esa fianza, va a quedar bajo la vigilancia de servicios previos al juicio.
You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs.
No puede consumir ni poseer alcohol ni droga ilícita.
You are not to have any contact with any potential co-defendants except through legal counsel.
No se le permite tener comunicación ni contacto con los posibles coacusados, salvo por medio de sus respectivos licenciados.
You are not to return to the incident locations.
Usted no puede volver a los lugares de los hechos
And you are not to leave the state of Arizona.
y no se le permite salir del estado de Arizona.
Do you understand that?
¿Entendido? En voz alta.
Sí.
Yes.
I'd suggest you not discuss this matter with anyone except your attorney.
Yo le sugiero que no platique el detalle o el caso con nadie, salvo con su abogado.
Okay.
Right? Thank you, Mr. Gracia.
Muy bien, gracias, señor, gracias.
You know, could you let my client know that I'll be out to meet with him tomorrow?
Bueno, dice su abogado que mañana se va a presentar para reunirse con usted.
Okay.
I'm at the jail now, but they have a new policy that I couldn't come in for the initial.
Ahorita se encuentra el abogado en la cárcel, pero ahora tiene nueva política que no lo dejan pasar para participar en las audiencias, comparecencias iniciales.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bueno, gracias, su señoría.
Your Honor, might be excused. That's the only defendant for the AG's office.
You may. Thank you, Ms. Morrow.
Thank you. Have a nice evening.
May I too be excused, Your Honor?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good to see you again. Bye-bye.
All right. Do we have multiple defendants in the courtroom now?
I believe not, Judge. I believe no. They're bringing one at a time.
All right, that's fine. Good evening. I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are
Sergio Escobar.
Mr. Escobar. Interim complaint charging you with unlawful failure to return rented or leased property. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and did either counsel wish to be heard on conditions?
No, Judge.
Judge, I am reviewing the pretrial services report, and looks like at the time of the interview, pretrial services determined he was unresponsive and could not participate in the interview. I'm not clear if he showed up to the window and was going through some distress. But nonetheless, Judge, we are hoping that Mr. Esquivel can be released to pretrial services supervision. His last conviction is from 2014. The failure to appear history seems to show that he has just one failure to appear in the last 2 years. And this is a class 5 felony, Judge. So for those reasons, we are asking you to consider releasing Mr. Esquivel to pretrial services.
Anything further from the statement?
No, Your Honor.
Had no ability to verify anything. So bond is appropriate. Bond will be $1,000. Pretrial services, if you post the bond, you don't leave the state of Arizona. You don't have contact with the alleged victims. Preliminary hearing date will be September the 5th at 1:30, and I'd suggest you not discuss this matter with anyone except your attorney. Thank you, Mr. Esquivel.
Beverly,
Judge, now we have multiple defendants in the court.
Your Honor, the next person on the list, Gomez, is not available at this moment. We'll have a continuance.
Okay,
Hey,
Good evening, I'm Judge Fade, and you, sir, are
Mark LaValle.
Mr. LaValle. Interim complaint charging you with conducting an enterprise, conspiracy to possess dangerous drug, possession of dangerous drug for sale, possession of narcotic drug, possession of narcotic drug for sale. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and does either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions?
No, Your Honor. State submits.
Yes, Judge. We're asking the court consider releasing Mr. Lavalley to pretrial services supervision. I understand he has some criminal history, the last one being from 2018. This is a victimless crime, Your Honor, and Mr. Lavely has lived in Tucson for over close to 50 years. But if Your Honor is not inclined to releasing Mr. Lavely, we ask that the bond be close to $5,000. Thank you.
Anything further from the state?
No, Judge.
Preliminary hearing date will be September the 5th at 1:30. Bond will be $10,000. If you post the bond, you'll be distributed pretrial services. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Substance abuse assessment treatment is available in custody or under the direction of pretrial services if you are out of custody. I would suggest you not discuss this matter with anyone else except your attorney or in the course of an evaluation and treatment. And you are not to leave the state of Arizona. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Lowe. Good evening, I'm Judge Data, and you, sir, are
Michael Long.
Mr. Long, in a complaint charging you with 2 counts of shoplifting, 1 count of possession of dangerous drug, 1 count of possession of narcotic drug, 1 count of possession of paraphernalia. We'll appoint legal defender's office to represent you on these charges. And did either counsel wish to be heard further on conditionals?
No, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor, we acknowledge Mr. Long seems to have a 6 on 6 score on the FTA scale, but because Mr. Long has absolutely no felony history, we are asking you to consider releasing Mr. Long to pretrial services. But if Your Honor is not inclined, because he is not able to afford any bond today, we are asking you to consider setting a $500 bond. Thank you.
May I say something about the FTA? The failure to, that was all from like driving on suspendeds and stuff like that. It's not nothing serious. So that's why I kind of wasn't treating it seriously. It's a felony.
Your Honor, state acknowledges having inadvertently ticked as prior felony conditions. The defendant indeed does not.
No, not make one.
Preliminary hearing date will be September the 5th at 1. Criminal history, do have an extensive misdemeanor history, including related matters. That'll be $2,500. If the bond is posted, you'll be distributed to pretrial services. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Behavioral health and substance abuse assessment and treatment. To the extent those are available in custody, you need to avail yourself of them while you're in custody. Or if you're out of custody, you need to do that under the direction of pretrial services. You're not to return to the incident locations, any Circle K or Harbor Freight. Thank you, Mr. Long.
It's yours, sir. Collective.
Collective, okay.
Good evening, I'm Taylor. You are
Ethel Mariana Lopez Perez.
Ms. Lopez. I have quite a number of things here for you. I have charges from September the 29th of 2023. Possession of narcotic drug, possession of paraphernalia. Also, it looks like from July 18th of 2025 for similar charges. We'll appoint legal defender's office to represent you on these charges, and did either counsel wish to be heard on conditions?
No, Your Honor.
Judge, I don't know if Ms. Lopez Perez, based on the nature of the charges, qualifies for the STEPS program because the only charges I saw in the interim complaints were drug related.
It's not.
What was that, Mr. Postman?
The state's position is this defendant is not eligible.
Based on recent communication from Superior Court, we'll set a STEPS hearing, although chances are she will not be eligible for STEPS.
And Judge, I acknowledge pretrial usually flags anyone that is eligible. I don't see a note from pretrial either, and I may be missing something. So
As I said, based on the most recent communication that I've had directed to all the IA judges, I will set the STEPS hearing. But did either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions?
Your Honor, it looks like she's got 2 warrants, 2 active cases out of Cochise County, as well as 3 or 4 post-adjudicated warrants. 7,500.
and Your Honor, given that the charges in Pima County are drug charges, if you're not inclined to releasing her so she could go to Cochise County to take care of this, Cochise County matters, we would ask that the court consider setting $500 bonds each on the drug charges and a $5,000 bond each on the Cochise County warrant. Thank you.
Bond will be $2,500. Pretrial services if the bond is posted, no alcohol or illegal drugs, substance abuse and behavioral health assessment and treatment to the extent it's available while you're in custody or under the direction of pretrial services if you are out of custody. And again, I'd suggest you not discuss this matter with anyone except your attorney. There will be a steps hearing set for September 2nd at 9 a.m. Although, as we've indicated, we don't believe you will qualify for that program at this time. Then we have warrants out of Cochise County. Possession of narcotic, shoplifting, fraudulent schemes, possession of paraphernalia. I'll reduce the bonds on these from $25,000 to $10,000. Set a review hearing for September 26th at 9 a.m. Then I have a stack of files here for you out of Tucson City Court. Looks like about 3 years ago, you were placed on 3 years of probation. On a number of matters. My guess is that here we have petition to revoke probation. And failure to appear on that matter. Look at the City Public Defender's Office to represent you on these charges. Next court date on these will be October 31st at 9 o'clock in the morning. You will not be held on these matters, but no acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs. Need to comply with your terms of sentence.
Sit down.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Lopez Perez.
Thank you.
Mr. Babb, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Good evening, Judge Tate, and you, sir, are
Pablo Garcia Noriega.
an interim complaint here charging you with aggravated domestic violence, aggravated assault, domestic violence, alleged to have occurred yesterday. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and at either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions.
No, Judge.
Yes, please, Your Honor. While we acknowledge that Mr. Noriega seems to have matters in city court, to his credit, he turned himself in. He went to the police station himself, complained. I think further investigation may or may not reveal the possibility of a self-defense claim. Given the totality of the circumstances, Judge, and given that he's just a level 2 on the pretrial services report, we ask you to consider releasing Mr. Noriega from pretrial services, but in case you're not inclined, $2,500 bond.
He's pending 2 cases.
Same victim, Your Honor.
I
All
understand.
around.
He's pending in 2 domestic violence cases. He's got a conviction on another one. Bond is $25,000. Pretrial services, if the bond is posted, no contact with Leslie at all, beginning right now. You're not to go to her residence and workplace. You can go back with law enforcement to get your personal belongings. No alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms or weapons. Behavioral health assessment and treatment is available in custody or under the direction of pretrial services if you are out of custody. September the 5th at 1:30 is your preliminary hearing. And I would strongly suggest you not discuss this matter with anyone except your attorney. Thank you. Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are,
Yes.
your name, sir?
Eric Odette.
Mr. O'Deffy, have an interim complaint here charging with robbery alleged occurred on the 29th of July. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges. Did either counsel wish to be heard on conditions?
Your Honor, other than to note that he's got a hold and at least 11 prior felony convictions.
And Judge, I do see the Department of Corrections hold based on the dates provided here in the pretrial services report. Looks like he will be held in custody for at least a year for the hold to resolve. With that being the case, Judge, we acknowledge this charge is serious. So we would be asking a bond of $10,000. Thank you.
Preliminary hearing date will be September the 5th at 1:30. Bond will be $20,000. Pretrial services if you post the bond, but you do have the DOC hold, so that's not going to do you any good anyway. No alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or weapons, no contact with those victims. You don't go back to the incident location. And I'd suggest you not discuss the matter with anyone except your attorney.
Thank you. Honor. Am I finished, Your Honor?
No, not quite.
Misdemeanor. Oh, misdemeanor? Oh, okay, okay.
We have a misdemeanor warrant for criminal trespass and failing to appear.
Two of them. I think it was two.
We'll set that bond at $100.
Hey, you send me.
It'll be tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and Amanda Bynum will be appointed to represent you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Odetsky.
It's pedestrian.
Sorry, I missed, Your Honor. Mr. Robles is on the route. He'll be here next.
So, Your Honor, the jail is informing me that Mr. Robles is still on his way. So if the court is okay, can we go ahead with Mr. Sean Thomas? It's a matter of we can wait till Mr. Robles is here. He's on his way.
He's already.
Oh, he's already here? Yeah, let's
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Judge, we have Mr. Robles ready for you. Sir, he'll be next, sir. Go ahead, just switch seats with me.
Sit over there if you want. He knows it.
Mr. Robles, interim complaint charging with theft of means of transportation, burglary in the third degree, and possession of burglary tools. Office to represent you on these charges. Set a preliminary hearing date of September the 5th at 1:30, and did either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions?
No, Judge.
Judge, given that probation hold and the nature of the new charge, we would be asking for $1,000 bond for time credit purposes. Thank you.
We'll set bond at $2,500. Pretrial services, if the bond is posted, no contact with alleged victims or co-defendants. except through legal counsel. You're not to return the incident location and no alcohol or illegal drugs. Suggest you not discuss this matter with anyone except your attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I also have misdemeanor file here for you. Very old. Petition to revoke probation. You didn't show proof of domestic violence counseling, attend court hearings, or pay restitution. That's the allegations. We'll appoint city public defender. Probation revocation. If you're still in custody, your next court date is September the 5th at 1:45. If you're out of custody, September 29th at 9:30. Bond is $750. And the city public defender's office will represent you. Thank you, Mr. Robles.
Yes, sir.
Is probation placed to hold?
Then probation hold on Sean Thomas.
No.
Okay.
Good evening, I'm Judge Fade, and you, sir, are?
Sean Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, enter complaint charging possession of dangerous drug, possession of paraphernalia, resisting arrest. Because of the arresting, this is not eligible for a steps hearing.
Judge, I was actually going to be asked. I was going to ask to be heard on probable cause, but I keep quiet till you review everything.
Hmm?
I was going to challenge the resisting arrest charge, Judge, because it does say he was placed under arrest for resisting arrest, but the description really seems like unlawful flight. But even with unlawful flight, it doesn't say how long he didn't yield or stop after law enforcement activated the lights. But I didn't see any resisting the actual arrest itself. There are no facts supporting it.
Mr. Poston, did you wish to weigh in on that?
State submits on the written record. We have what we have, Your Honor.
Because he becomes steps eligible if you find no probable cause on that and dismiss it. So That's why I'm raising it.
I will dismiss that charge. Did either council wish to be heard on conditions?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, please, Your Honor. Mr. Thomas seems to be a 3 on 6 on the scale. There is no probation hold. This is a simple possession charge. So we would actually be asking for a steps hearing followed by release to pretrial services supervision. We will waive time for 45 days if the court were to release him. But if the court is inclined to set a bond today, we ask that it be no more than $500. But I believe Mr. Thomas is not able to afford any bond today. So we're really hoping for the release judge. Thank you. Hold on through. It won't stop. I know. I need a second. Let me see.
Steps hearing will be September the 2nd at 9 a.m. Preliminary hearing date will be September 5th at 1:30. Bond will be $2,500 secured. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Behavioral health and substance abuse assessment treatment is available in custody or under the direction of pretrial services. If you're out of custody, you need to obey all traffic laws. And other than the course of assessments and treatments, I just suggest you not discuss these matters with anyone except your attorney.
Cool.
Thank you.
Sorry, your attorney will come talk to you, okay? All right, good luck. You're all done. I believe that was the last one, Your Honor.
I think so too.